All right, for my 10 subscribers special, I want to talk about something that I'm thinking about, forming a movement. So the reason why I want to form a movement is that I want to have a better impact on the way things are governed, not just in my country, but in all countries around the world. Part of this building a movement is building a movement of intellectuals who want to advance society as well as take care of the less fortunate and build frameworks of common mutual understanding through the power of community. This movement is a movement of intellectuals. It is also a movement of workers. It's a movement of elites. It's a movement of all factors of creating a belief system. And all of these factors of movements are important in order to allow for a creation of a better system. Right now, we have a problem. The elite are merely self-interested. They only care about winning the next election cycle, scoring a few political points, taking down their enemies. They are very short-sighted, and there has to be a more long-term strategic view. The Chinese communists had it right when they were discussing their 5-year plans, but we don't need just a 5-year plan. We need a 50-year plan, and it can't just be party by party. It has to be something unified among all sectors of society. There has to be common agreement on what is happening and what we need to do in order to solve our problems. So, in order to solve our problems, we need to focus and have an extreme understanding on what the critical issues we have. Climate change is one of these issues, and of course we have to watch our effects on not just the weather, but on all of our economic system, our political system, our environment and nature. We need to watch about all of our effects because, one of the biggest things that can cause the collapse of human standards of living and cause our species to be doomed is ecological collapse. And there's so many, and systems are very fragile, yet at the same time dynamic, similar to how the human body is. This is why climate change is a big issue, but that's not just the main thing. We have to figure out how to balance the issues of climate change versus growth, economic growth, and advancement to get us to other planets and be able to colonize space, and first the moon, then Mars, then other planets, then expand humanity throughout the solar system. There has to be broad consensus on what we need to do. There has to be also a broad consensus on reducing poverty and homelessness. Right now, homelessness is mainly a problem of resource allocation. People can't live in places where they want to live, yet homes are sitting empty and abandoned in other areas where people do not want to live. So I guess the main problem is the problem of freedom. Because we have freedom to choose, we often don't have enough resources to put things where people want them, like add housing inventory where people want them, mainly because people are self-interested and desire to preserve the character of their neighborhoods over preserving the system that allows people to live more comfortable lives, bigger lives, and develop cities into metropolises. I know I'm rambling, but essentially I want to explain that I want to build a movement that is not just political, it is religious, it is ideological, it is a movement that impacts every aspect of people's lives. A movement of people working together in concert for a single idea, which is the improvement of human systems. And part of it is making it greater than myself, not just attaching my personality to a movement and making me this soul worshipped individual, but to actually cause improvements to people's lives fundamentally through spiritual awakening. Thank you.